How your collard greens doing this year, Bill?
Hmm?
How your greens doing this year?
We're doing good. See it? You could always tell we had a first cold come across, but you always look for the lines. So raw coming in now, but you look for the lines, and that's tell you when it's finished. And when collard greens is ready, that's what they call smacking them. That's make sure the dusting, you lightly run some water over them when you clean them. You don't want to run them long. Then when you're ready to cook it, you take it, that's when it's tender. When you see it like that, come right off, that's every part of this is tender. The greens here is so tender right now, you could eat it in a salad. But this all going in the natural. Ain't no 10 or none of that kind of stuff on it.
Or some Epsom salt.
Some Epsom salt.
Side dress it or put some fish emulsion in the water and then spray the leaves. Helps.
Yeah, it's some different time. Why you see some smaller than the next one is because we put in different time at different times. And that way you got something strong coming the whole time. We still waiting for our first big hard frost, so.
He's like, what's the best season for collard greens? I know nowadays because of hothouses, they're growing them all year round, but true farming.
The true farmers start. You want to probably start eating your first collards right about now.
In
Coming
December?
up for Thanksgiving.
November,
November.
Yeah, November.
Thanksgiving.
Uh-huh.
That's one of the. I mean, everybody. You go there, everybody got collard greens cooking right now, and right now you won't catch them. But if you're a place where the frost hit it, and hit it right, then that's when collard greens you can eat it in a salad too. See, not only, and that way then you could practice cooking it. You could if you do it the gullet way, the boiled way, it usually take a while, but it don't take as long, especially when the frost. But if you try to eat collard green out of the season, then you know you got to cook a long time, and you got to know what you're doing. You got to know when to cut it on and know when to turn it off. In other words, you could turn the mush or water before you get it where you want it. What do you think it's about?
Oh yeah. This is you see the little purple. This has got a little bit of frost hit it right there when you see that little purple. See, it's a little darker than the others.
Yeah.
That's from that first little frost. Yeah.
And that's
see
always
that means that it's
and that
softer.
always tell you the signal that the greens is ready. Most people, when they see that little purple come on it and coming wrong it, they always say, "Oh, it's something that happened to me, ain't good." So I have known farmers try to cut the whole field up because they had the purple around them and they didn't know about it until I went up there, and Columbia went up there after he gave me a couple truckload, and after I cook it, see, that's in the end of them. I ain't never get no more collard green from that man.
You look at the veins in between the stem and see it's the darker and the bigger they are compared to a smaller one like this. See, and the lighter in the color.
Absolutely.
See the difference.
And you're looking for those veins in between the
larger veins as well, that they already finished developing. So these are developing. This one is finishing.
But what's so special about them is special right after a frost come through, and sometimes you first like you got that kind of purple tone gonna be coming, but then after a while you get that ring around the edge. And when you get that ring around the edge, that's telling you he as good as he ever gonna be.
Yeah.
Right, that little kind of a whitish ring, or
that dark reddish.
Be more like a purplish. See this purplish color here?
Yeah.
Oh, I see there. Yeah.
See, and that's telling you that green still finished. Right now, you could almost put them in a salad. That's telling you when it's ready. It's ready. And see, and what it'll do, as the older you get, it gets darker. Take a bigger space, take darker. When it turns cover all the way purple, then that's when you know, he done finish out, you almost past your time. That's everything going on him there.
Gotcha.
But when he first get that little one,
Drying up.
he could go. You could lightly rinse him whole, but that's the best time to lightly rinse him. When you're not lightly rinse him whole, then you take this right here, take your hand, put it down, and and that's the way you want to cook your greens. And if you rinse them again, you can rinse them and pull them up. Nothing to hardly go into the water. But if you take this greens and do this here, and pop it up like that there, and try to rinse them in the water, all your nutrients come in the water. Your water turn green, and when you taste the greens, you can know what you will know what you be eating, because the flavors be different,
Yeah,
completely
all the
different.
minerals
All the mineral, everything I
leached
dry
out
on them.
into the liquid.